Hello and welcome to this course. In this video, I will be showing how you can create room tags and tags for doors and windows. So let's get started. First of all, I am going to create a copy of this floor. I will just right click on it and then create a duplicate view and duplicate view with detailing. So it means that the first floor and the ground floor and its copy are almost same. Now coming back to this ground floor copy and rename it to details. Okay, since I am going to make some of the details in this video as well as in the upcoming videos, I want to work within this string only. So now coming back to room tags, in the architecture tab you can see that there is a room and area panel. So I will just click on room, or I can just press RM as a shortcut key. So for the room, you can see that whenever I bring my cursor to any closed area, it automatically highlights that area as a room because there are surrounding walls. So let's say if I am going to click on this area, then you can see that it automatically subtracted the column as well. Again, now I will click on this room and I will click on this room. So you can see there are a few things which are, let's say if I click on this room tag and I go to this edit type, then you can see that every room tag has a room mention in it as well as room number. Let's say for some reason I don't need the room numbers, but rather I need the room areas so that I know how much area every room has, and at the end if I want to calculate the total covered areas. So I will just check this show area and I will uncheck this room number and click apply. Now you can see that every room has a room name as well as its area, and I will click OK. Now since every room has a different name, so I will just click on this room, double click on this room, and then rename it to its relevant name. Same goes for this one, same goes for this one. So that's how you can create rooms. Now there is another thing, that let's say if the area is too big and it has multi purposes, so in that case we can divide those areas as well. For example, if again I bring my room tag to this area, but this certain lobby has different purpose and this one has different purpose, so in Revit I can separate these two areas just by going back to this room separator, and now I want to make the separator from here to here. All right, and now I will go back to this room tag, and now you can see that Revit treat this whole lobby as two different rooms. So it can be, let's say, waiting one, and it can be as lobby. So that's how you can create room tags. Now for the door and windows tags, I will go to annotation tab or annotate tab, and then you can see that there is a tag by category, or the shortcut key is TG. So I will just click here, and now before clicking on any 3D object, let's say I'm not clicking on this wall or nor this window or not this door, but you can see that Revit automatically places the tags on them, and the shape of the tag for every element is different. In wall case, it is a kind of diamond. In window case, it is a kind of benzene or hexagonal shape, and in windows, it is a kind of different or capsule shape. So that's how you can identify the tags just by their shape. But there is a different thing. Let's say I want to add tags only to the windows and doors. So I will click on this window, then I will click on this window, then I will click on uh, this window, and I will click on this window. You have noticed one thing now. Since these three windows have same types and same sizes, so their tags numbers are same. Since this window has different size, even though it is the same family, because let's say if I click on this one, it is fixed and size is 60 by 72, and if I click on this window, it is also fixed but size is different. So the tag is based upon their sizes. Now if I click again on this another window, you can see that again this window has the number of similar to the previous ones. So this is for the window. Now for the doors, if I click on this door, or I click on this door, or I click on uh, these doors, you can see that these numbers are different for every door, and Revit shows them these number are based upon their placement. In our door tutorial, you can see that I have placed this door at first and then these doors later on. Now you can see that there are a lot of windows and doors, and tagging them one by one is very time taking or time consuming activity. So I will just go to this tag all, and then in this window I will click on door tags, and then I will click on window tags, and let's say if I click on this room tags and then click apply. Now you can see that every window and every door has a different tag. So this is one way that you can save the time. Now let's say for some reason, because I want to make drawings, and this text is very large for this drawing, so you can make them smaller just by changing the scale. Let's say if I change this scale from 1 by 8 to 3 by 16, now you can see that the text will automatically smaller, and even the grid lines, even the door tags, everything is now small. Now I want to see that if these tags are applied to this floor only, or these tags, because I have selected all, so I want to see the tags on other floors as well. No, uh, this proves that these tags are only the view specific activity, so you have to do this activity again and again for every floor. So in a way it is a little bit time consuming, but it saves a lot of time instead of placing tag one by one on each and every object. So that's it for today. If you have any kind of confusion regarding tags, please do ask me in the comment section. Thank you.